Hey guys, welcome to 5 Star Guns and Gear, and today we're going to be showing you something that I got in the mail. Actually, something I didn't order. I guess you could say I was expecting it because they let me know they were sending it to me, and I'll show you what it is. It is the TACTACAM 6.0, and they sent me also an underscope mount and a clamp mount right here. And do appreciate the executives over there at TACTACAM send this out to me. We'll be excited to go ahead and try it out. They did not send this to me for review. Just kind of a brief background. I'm not going to get the details right now about it, but I did order some products paid for out of my own pocket from TACTACAM. Had some technical issues with that product, and had a little bit of bad experience, and actually sent that back because it wasn't going to work for what I needed it for. I was having problems with it. I decided to go a different route. However, the higher ups at TACTACAM heard about my experience, and after everything was said and done, they processed my refund and everything. They sent this out to me. Did not ask me to do anything. Said that they knew that I had interest in the TACTACAM 6.0, and that is a fact. Matter of fact, when I was looking at the TACTACAM line, I was looking at the film through the scope to actually do help us out with our scope reviews and stuff. That way you can see the reticle and stuff like that. And of course, when we go shooting and stuff like that, that way you kind of see what we're seeing, have the same point of view as a shooter. So that's how I started my path with TACTACAM, looking at their stuff. And again, that product did not work out for me. And I was wanting to get the 6.0 to use with the FTS mount. However, this is their latest flagship camera that they have, and I've heard nothing but good about this. So I ordered the FTS, and the only thing it's compatible with that they had was the Solo Extreme. And like I say, and that's two different products. It didn't work out, but the film through the scope mount does not work with this camera, unfortunately. Hopefully TACTACAM will come out with something that where they could use these cameras with the FTS. I think that'd be great because these are 4K cameras. But these have a lot of applications and a lot of other ways we can use this on our channel. So again, this was nothing they sent and expected me to do any kind of review. I will do a review on it, let you know what I think on it. You're gonna get an honest review, good, bad, ugly, whatever. But I really do think that this is probably gonna be a great product for what it is. Their Solo Extreme camera itself had very good clarity. I can say that. And like I say, I originally paid for my products through TACTACAM, and this is something that they don't even know I'm doing this review on. If they see it on YouTube or on my channel, that's fine. But they did not ask me to do this. But I do appreciate them making the gesture and sending something out for my inconvenience, which they did. They did not have to do that. In the end, they fulfilled their end when they returned my money. So that's all that I expected. Didn't expect anything else. But they went above and beyond and sent this out. So very excited to have this, because this type of camera is something we can do from a perspective like when we're shooting, where it can look back on me as a shooter. We could actually put this downrange at a target and let it stay set up there. Although I do have some other stuff I'm working on for a target camera, which would be a DIY, which would be great for this channel, to show you guys how you can actually make your own target camera and actually have it transmit back to you up to 2 miles away on some of these. So looking into everything I need to get that set up, and I'll let you know, guys, when we have a video for that. That's going to be super cool. But in the meantime, something like this would be absolutely perfect. And I like it. It does have a little LCD screen and everything in it, I guess, where you can review the videos. I haven't looked too in depth in the 6.0 except the initial specs, and that's when I was looking at the FTS system. And once I found out this wouldn't work on the FTS, I was kind of bummed out. But this is a $300 camera. Not as quite as expensive as a GoPro, but it is an action style camera. And I think at this point then you're getting up to that quality, but you're below that price point. Also, they come with different mounts you can buy. You can buy a bow mount, like this one's the under scope mount, and this is a clamp mount. So there's tons of ways you can use stuff, and these mounts are really not that expensive. These are solid metal mounts, it feels like, at least by the weight of this. And I believe they're like 29 bucks a piece, give or take. So not a bad price on them at all. So let me go ahead, and this is more of an unboxing. Again, I do want to thank TACTACAM for sending this to me. They didn't have to send it to me. Again, we will be doing a review. They did not ask for a review, but hey, that's what we do on this channel. So we're going to review it, and we're going to see if we can get use out of this product and use it. I think we can have a lot of use out of this for video footage and stuff like that. So I think for what it does, I think it's going to be perfect for a lot of uses for us. And we'll definitely see what we want to use it for. And they sent me some cool mounts, so we got lots of options. So let's go ahead and get the camera turned around. Let's go ahead and unbox this. Let's see what comes in the box in this package. And we'll just take a closer look together, because this is the first time I'm seeing it. And we'll look at it together. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at everything here. We'll take a look at the camera last. Let's just go ahead and pull out the mounts, take a little closer look at those. That way we have them handy. That way when we get the camera out, we can set the camera up on one of these mounts and just kind of take a look and see what we're working with here. Again, this is the under scope mount, and it'll go on your Picatinny rails. And it says it works with most TACTACAM models. This is their 6.0 line. TACTACAM's been out for a while. I think it won't work with the 1 and 2. Yeah, the 1.0 and 2.1, it does not work. But it does come with the adapter for it to work with like the 5.0. I know it'll work with the Solo Extreme. I'm sure the Solo, because I think it's the same platform. It should work with all their others. And I believe it'll work with the fisheye too, because I think it's the same form factor as the Solo and Solo Extreme. So that's pretty cool. It's got these little rubber inserts. You can take those out. And it's shaped actually for the TACTACAM 6.0, like I say, but it does have these adapters for the other styles. So we'll take a closer look at that in just a moment. Let's go ahead and get this clamp mount. I can see a lot of benefits with this clamp mount using it. All right, and probably look the same. Yeah, the same on this. Does not. This is compatible with most models except the 1.0 and 2.0, and it does have the inserts. So again, you're gonna have your inserts for all your different models, and of course, it's gonna be set up for your standard 6.0. It looks like so, or that might be your inserts for that. So take a little closer look at that. See how that mounts up. This comes with 2 Allen wrenches, one for this top it looks like, and a larger one for the side clamping mount. So it does take 2 different ones for that. Be kind of cool if you had just one size for all this. That way you only had to keep track of one. However, I understand why they do that, because you do need more leverage on this since that's going to be your clamping area to apply a little bit more force. It's probably a lot better to use the bigger screw in here So that's by design. This one just takes that one and should be interchangeable with this one, which it is. So if you had multiple mounts, I guess these are the two that you'd need. All right, so let's set these to the side. Let's get down to the meat and potatoes of this and take a look at the TACTACAM 6.0 right here. I'm just kind of set these out of the way off to the side here. And like I said, I was looking at this one because of the 4K capabilities, and when I was looking at the FTS, and it's a shame that they did not design this to work with the FTS. Maybe they'll make some kind of adapter in the future. So this is the a box that comes in, tells you about it. You can attach this to an app. There's a TACTACAM app, and I did use it with the Solo Extreme. The app's pretty intuitive, pretty easy to use, and we can get more into that when we actually do the review. Again, this is just unboxing. If you want more info, here you go. There's a QR code. Feel free to snap a picture of it and go to it, or go to TACTACAM.com. All right. Let me see. I don't know exactly how this comes out, but we're going to try to get this out of here. And here's the charging cable, and it is USB-C. Do you like that it is USB-C? Excellent job, TACTACAM. All right. I'm going to see if there's anything under here. There's not. Just don't want to miss anything. I guess your instructions are pretty much all going to be online. Of course, here is your ultra high definition camera. And I'm not sure if you can replace the batteries in this particular model or not. Again, I have not researched it. I bet you can. It looks like this twist locks, probably. Yes, it's similar to the other TACTACAM styles where you can pull this down and here's your battery. Now this battery looks a little bit bigger, I believe, than what was in the TACTACAM Solo, so you might have to look. The batteries may not be interchangeable. I'm not sure. I'll try to get more information on that. It does not come with the SD card. You will have to provide your own SD card. But in my Solo Extreme, when I had it, I did use all the way up to 128 meg SD card and worked just fine. Didn't have any issues with that. I know some cameras you are limited on your size, but on this one at least it would do that, or at least on that particular one. I'm not sure if this one will do it or not. I'm not going to be able to show you all the software right now. I can actually try to do that in a future video. Again, this is just an unboxing and show you how to sync everything. Just put that cap back on there. Again, you can charge through right here. That's your USB-C. That's your SD card. And to get your battery out, just push down on here and slide it out. So pretty simple. This locks in place, and it feels like it's probably watertight or water resistant at least. Let's go ahead and turn this on. It says TACTACAM. And can't really see it, but it says no SD card here. I'm not sure what all the buzzing is about, probably because it does not have an SD card in it. It does show your battery life, and I'm pretty sure that's why it's buzzing. Anyway, that is the form factor. I'll show you how you actually set it up. It has zoom on it. I'll get you all the specs and everything on this camera when we do a full review of it. We're going to do a full review hopefully this next week or two, and I'll let y'all know more information about this. Again, I just got it in today. It came in. Appreciate them sending it. They did not have to do that, of course. They did that, and I was not expecting anything in return from them, and they did send that out. Again, they did not ask for a review, but we're going to go ahead and review it, guys. Let's go ahead and take this clamp mount. We're going to take this off. It's almost feels like I'm taking the caps off of some scope rings here, because that's the basic design of this. Pretty easy. If you can do that, you can do this. Okay. So let me see after I get this insert out, because this insert here is for the other models, because the other models are round cameras. So that's what these are for. I'm pretty sure this is going to be the inserts for this. I don't guess it matters which side they go on. It looks like they are designed the same. So I guess you could turn that either way. Then you would put your TACTACAM in like this. Pretty self-explanatory, guys. Let's move this down here. You wouldn't want to cover up your button or anything. Might could put it up front here, but I don't think I'd do that, because I think if you clamp down on here and you exerted too much pressure, you could do damage here. So I'd be very careful about where you put this. And as you see, that form fits there. And then you just put your screws in. And at that point, get your other Allen wrench. And this will clamp around. Just use your imagination, whatever you want to clamp it to. That actually goes pretty darn wide. I mean, you could clamp this to a branch and have it facing you. Let's say you're in a tree stand, something like that. That'd be pretty cool. You get a post or any kind of mount that you want to mount it to, you probably are going to be able to clamp that in there. So that is pretty cool there. So let's go ahead and take it out of this mount, and we're going to set it in this other mount. The one that probably be, I don't know what I'll be using the most of. I'll probably use this quite a bit. However, this is pretty appealing as well, seeing that it is an underscope mount, and you could actually face this forward or in reverse towards you. I'd like to see how that kind of footage comes out when you're shooting. I think that would probably be pretty darn cool. If it will be the proper angle, I don't know. I would imagine it would be. Again, we're going to take these inserts out here and take a look under here, see what it looks like. Now, it did not come with extra inserts like this one did. This come with the round inserts and then the inserts that fit the 6.0. So this particular clamp mount come with the two. However, I think this one's already just pre-designed to, yeah, it is. It's pre-shaped to fit the TACTACAM. So on this one, you would just put it together. If I get it together right, like so. Clamp that down. Guys, I would not over tighten any of this. I would get it snug. Again, I would keep it away from this end, because this is where all your business end is with your camera. That way you don't damage it. And I would be careful about over tightening. I would say exerting a force that it will keep this in place. And that's all you're probably going to need. So I think that's about all we're going to cover today on this, because like I say, it was just more of an unboxing. It came in. They did send me an email telling me they were sending this to me, and do appreciate it. Something they did not have to do. And like I say, this is their flagship camera. This is their latest and greatest that they have, and it is the Ultra HD, so it does 4K video. And let's see, it does have an 8x zoom. Of course, the little display screen right there, it's better not having a display screen. I do like that. It does have image stabilization, which I believe the I don't know if any of theirs don't have an image stabilization, but I'm pretty sure that the Solo Extreme I had also had image stabilization. 4K at 60 frames per second, not too bad. One-touch design, waterproof. So it's got a high quality lens, low light sensor, and it is remote compatible. They do sell remotes. I think they're about 50 bucks or so. Don't quote me on that. You will have to go to the website and find out on that. But the remotes are fairly inexpensive. And what's cool about the remote, you can have several TACTACAM set up. So I could have this, I could have a Solo Extreme, and I believe the Fish IQ works off of it also. You can have all those, and I'm thinking it's up to 5. I will get y'all the information. Don't quote me on that right now. I believe it's 5 cameras, because I did kind of look into it when I had the other setup, the FTS, because I was looking at getting some other cameras to add to that. And what happens with the remote is once they're all connected, let's say we're at the range, and let's say if we did have the FTS, we had one forward facing on your gun, you had one facing back, and you had one down range. You hit one button, it would turn them all on at the same time. It would start the record cycle, and you could shut them all off with one button all at one time. So that's pretty cool that you can do that. I think they got some great products. Like I say, I did have a bad experience with my first purchase, and with the replacement that I got, did not resolve it, but only part of it got replaced. So I decided that was not the route for me. I mean, I have a lot of scopes and stuff. I've got optics I got to get reviewed, and I couldn't wait any longer. And I chose to go a different route for the filmler scope. However, we have lots of filming opportunities, and where those would not be appropriate for what I replaced this with, the Solo cameras and stuff, the Solo Extreme, this TACTACAM 6.0, even the Fish camera, which is a very good deal right now, is probably a good option. Like I do kayak fishing. I used to fish the Bassmaster Opens and stuff like that. So I was thinking about grabbing a couple of those fish cameras and using those on my kayak, seeing that they're waterproof, they're designed for fishing. Those would be pretty cool. They're compact, easy to set up, and with one remote you could flip, multiple cameras on at once. So that's something might look at doing in the future. I noticed, I don't know how long they're going to be on sale, but those cameras are about 200 bucks, and they're on sale right now on their website for, at the time of this filming, $99. Not too shabby. Again, this is $299 on the website. I think retail on it is $329 or $319.99. I don't know if $299 is a regular price on their website, but it is right now as of today when I looked it up. So keep that in mind. So pricing may vary. You're just gonna have to check it out. Again, guys, that's the TACTACAM 6.0. We're gonna put it to test. We're gonna do a review on it, and hopefully we're gonna get to use this where we're constantly using this, and it be part of our production, video production for this channel. So that would be pretty cool, because I think it can be used for several things, and I think this would be a welcome addition. And again, this is one that I was looking at when I first started looking at their FTS, but finding out that it does not work with their current version of their FTS, at least at the time of this video, that's why I opted not to get this one, because it would not work, and went with their Solo Extreme, which was the only one that would work with it at this time. So we got that. Anyway, guys, if you're subscribed, thank you so much. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. Please hit that notification icon. That way you know when we're putting out new content. God bless you guys. And as always, I will catch you on the next video.